feet. Sorry guys, definitely wasn't filming, wasn't expecting that. He's actually not a bad size. 2 horse Tailor on a big skip plate. Welcome back to another episode guys. Today I'm up in Kalbarri. I've got my housemate Heather with me. We did come up the coast to come fishing, but we've got this crazy northeasterly, so we've decided to do something a little bit different. We've gone inland to the Kalbarri Gorges. We're walking this beautiful stream called Four Ways, and well, it's going to be challenging to say the least. There's a lot of water on the track, as you can see already. So this could be a very interesting 6k hike, but we're going to take you for the journey. And earlier this week I went out and caught some quality Tailor, so we're going to show you what that was all about. So how long have you been in Australia for, Heather?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
How have you found it so far?
So far, so good.
So we're just getting her out in the Midwest region, showing her around a little bit, showing her what there is of. Oh, do I want to go through the water? This is so cool. Oh, I just saw a tadpole. Have a look at this.
What?
Yeah, look. So, we'll lift the whole, oh, I'll leave it there. You're going to lift this rock up. There's a tadpole under it. A tadpole? Oh no, I made the water dirty. Tiny little tadpole here. I don't know if he'll come out in the camera. He's so small, but that one's tiny. This is such a cool adventure. We've seen a few tadpoles. I'm trying to find a big one to show you guys on camera because they're just too small to see on the GoPro. But this is pretty cool. It's looking like a pretty promising hike. As you can see, we've got very good footwear on, and it's very slippery. Had a lot of rain up in Kalbarri, and this track is covered in water, but it is bloody amazing. So it's starting to get pretty in tight here. Lots of pools of water starting to come. This is bloody amazing. What do you think, Heather?
Very nice.
Very beautiful, isn't it? Do you have anything like this at home?
No.
No, not quite. It's very different, isn't it? This is sick. So, never ever done this trail with water before. So, funny story, when I was a 20-year-old, I worked for a camp school, and I used to take kids for hikes through this region. And now I'm revisiting it at the age of 34. I'm gonna say, pretty blessed. This is the most beautiful country. So this little stream is full of tadpoles. I'll try to lift this gently. They're just, a lot of them are way too small to show up on the GoPro, but they're everywhere. I'm trying to find a real big one. So this amount of water is making this track hard to navigate, because normally you walk where the water is, but right now we're having to stand on awkward rocks all the time to try to keep our feet from being completely saturated. Some very cool terrain we're going through right now. Well, we've got a K to go, and it's getting wetter and wetter, so this will be a very interesting little hike down. Heather's saturated. I've somehow still got kind of dry socks. So we'll keep enjoying this journey, and we'll chuck the drone up very shortly. It is now on the tadpole. Got it? Oh, put a bit of water with him. Show us him. Wow, you got a tadpole. That's excellent. Starting to get more and more pools of water, and they're getting bigger, which means we must be getting closer. And there's big tadpoles everywhere in some of these pools. Look at these rocks, just carved away by wind from centuries, not even centuries, thousands of years. This is just absolutely bloody incredible. So many different little terrain changes on the way down here. Just be a much easier walk without this water, but I don't think it would be as nice. Do you get any kind of similar terrain in Sweden, like any rocks like this?
No.
No? Unless they're snow covered?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you parkour! I know this looks bloody cool through the camera, but if you're here in real life, far out, like these rocks are just insane to look at. And the sound of running water is just a beautiful thing in itself. We've reached the end. So I'm absolutely devastated, but that sandy bank over there, when I was 17 years old for school camp, we hiked all our gear and all of us as a class slept there. It was so bloody amazing. And we're just down here at the bottom of the basin and we've had like probably 200-300 mil of water in the last few weeks. And as you can see, it's absolutely heaving. What an absolutely beautiful place to come visit. I'm so glad we got forced here. We were going to stay on the coast, but this isn't a bad thing, right? It's spectacular. So guys, you saw all of this on the way down. So the next time you see us, we'll be on the coast and we're hoping it'll be just on sunset. And what we're really trying to achieve is some whales underneath the drone. How that goes, don't know, but we'll give it our best. So I'm back home now. We got to the coast. It was way too windy. Rain came from everywhere, so we could barely see the whales. So I'm gonna leave you with these clips from the other night when I went tailor fishing. Enjoy, guys. Welcome back, guys. It's been a fair while. Today we're out here trying to catch tailor on the reef. We've got a northwester, which actually means there's no swell out here at all for once. So it's going to be a very different day fishing for them. Don't know how we're going to go without the swell, but we'll get out the end of this reef and see what happens. Now, you've probably noticed I've been a bit inactive over the last month or so. And there's a reason behind that, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But for now, let's just focus on the fishing. What I've got with me is my Saragossa 6000, my little Therese outfit, and the Shimano Flash Boost stick bait. We're going to get out here and try to find where these tailor could be hiding. Let's see what I can find. So this is the first hole full of white water. I'm standing further back so the fish aren't alert to me being here if they're in that hole. Which doesn't look like they are. Normally have a hit by. Oh yeah, they are. Shit, that was a big hit. Talk too soon. Yes, the fish are most definitely in that hole. Tailor at my feet. Sorry guys, definitely wasn't filming, wasn't expecting that. He's actually not a bad size. Come up the wave. Whew. There we go. First one for the season. He's not bad either. There we go. Nice solid greenback for Gero, and he's well and truly swallowed that hook, so I'm going to get the pliers out of the bag and we'll put him back. There we go. Woo! Another one on the big lure. That's a big fish. Gee, that's a Tailor. That is a horse. Look at the size of that Tailor. Holy crap. There we go, get him swimming. There we go. Look at that thing. That is a horse. Absolute horse Tailor on the big stick bait. Big solid winter one. What an absolute beauty. We'll get him off and see if we can get one more. Oh, missed the big Tailor. Off you go. Whew. He was a beauty. I knew it was going to take a big Tailor to take that stick bait. Oh, that a hit. They're there. Oh, yeah, right on the ledge. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, I've got him over. Look at that. Another one. Jeez. They don't shy away from the big lures. That's not as solid, but still a good fish. So I've got a good grab on him now. That's another bloody awesome Tailor. She's alright, I don't mind it. Off you go. I reckon we got another big one on the... Oh yeah, I'm on! Look at that! Jesus, these Tailor are fired up now. Oh, he's got me on the reef. Come up, yeah. There we go. Another big one. Oh, that's an easy release, that one, should be. Just got to get a hold of him. I'll give you another look. There's just another beautiful specimen. There's another one. See ya. Looks like the fun could... Oh, the fun's still on. There we go. Another one. Just like that. Just like that. That's a big one too. There we go. Just another release. See ya. I reckon we've got another one in us. I think these poor boys out there haven't caught one yet. Well guys, that's enough to put a smile on your face. That was the most incredible Tailor session ever. Can't believe that. All came together just at the last minute. So I did address at the start of today that I've been a bit quiet on the channel. That's for a few reasons. The number, we'll start with the first one. I'm actually leaving Geraldton. I'm moving to a new town, and you guys will find out very shortly where that is. We'll have it on an episode and you get to see what I'm doing. I love Geraldton, it's done so much for me. It's such a beautiful place, beautiful people. But eventually, sometimes you need to move on and try something different, so that's what I've elected to do. I'm very excited about this move, be very positive. The last 2 months have been a really good time. I dated this beautiful Norwegian girl for 2 months. Unfortunately, when she got back to Norway, like the distance was just too hard. But man, they were a very special 2 months. Can't put a price on it. Had an absolute ball. But I'm also going to have some real talk with you here, guys. So I'm making a move somewhere out of Geraldton for myself to create more opportunity. Over the last 2 years, there's no secret on this channel. I've touched on it a bit. I've dealt with feeling depressed. In the last 2 weeks, I've actually really done something about it. So, you know, with a lot of change and a lot of things happening, and you know, I just turned 34 the other day. It's sometimes hard to not compare yourself in life to how others are going. I mean, at this stage of my life, I thought I'd have a partner and kids. Unfortunately, some things haven't worked out the way I'd like, and I'm in the position I'm in, but it's also not a bad position that I'm in. I'm moving away for a career change. It's going to be a good one, but also, most importantly, after 2 years of pretty much self-help and trying to learn as much as I can to be successful, I've actually just bit the bullet and I'm going to see a qualified psychologist for 10 sessions. And the reason I bring this up is because the amount of people, especially mates that I've talked to in like the last month, when we've had some very honest chats, and I've said, you know, like, hey, like, I actually haven't been doing too great over the last year or two. It's not that they didn't believe me, but they find it hard to believe because, you know, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or even on here, it's a bit of a highlight reel, you know, and I'm not one that's going to sit in front of a camera and tell you about all the sad stuff that's going on in my life or whatever. You're only going to see mostly the best stuff. But the reason I thought it's important to address this is because no one is exempt from feeling depressed, feeling insecure, not feeling like they're doing enough life. Actually, one of the funny things I've found over the last year or so by meeting a lot of successful people is actually sometimes the more successful people, they're the less content. That's why they've got so much drive. And yeah, just really wanted to touch on that. Like last year, lost some friends due to mental health. So when I found that mine wasn't going great, made it a priority to actually go do something about it. But I gotta say, when you're feeling down, there is nothing better than this. Being out here, catching Tailor, still watching these young kids. They're chucking lures at my spot. I hope they get one. If you happen to be watching this episode and you're on that boat, let me know if you got one. But yeah, some positive big changes ahead. Really happy just to get them in motion. And I know change isn't going to be easy, but I hope it's the right thing for me, so I'm willing to give it a crack and we'll see what happens. But until next episode, guys, I'll see you soon.